Usually, before I go shaking my tits for the press,
Whoa,
I like to go
what's
see
going on?
how the professionals do it.
I was going to do my own little entrance thing, but this seems like not to be missed, apparently.
Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this.
Not me.
But in fact, it's the quietest and safest place in town.
That's right.
You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice.
All right.
The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control.
Okay.
That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes.
All right, I thought
Why
this
stare
game
at some
was
boobs
about
when you
cops,
can take the whole package for yourself?
But
There's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures.
gotta make money
Everybody
somehow.
wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes.
Oh.
Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!"
Ah, we are a cop.
No idea
We're
how I
just a
got so
phone
barbaric.
That's apparently getting tipped by strippers? Not really sure what that's about, but... Alright, hi everybody, welcome to Wikineer Plays This Is the Police. I thought we'd be playing sort of a Spear of Justice, but looks more like we're pretty friendly with the unsavory types. Look, our shield here is metamorphosing into a cityscape? Ooh, and somebody watching us from the corridor. Watching, staring deep into our soul. So yeah, I learned a very important lesson about not trying to upshow the main event, especially when the main event is strippers. So without further ado, let's get started with This Is the Police. I started it initially and wound up accidentally creating a game. It turns out it really just launches you into things if you open up the program. Day 1! This is the other thing I liked. Apparently, based on the narrow sample size I have so far, I have a strong fondness for games that number the days. So this is about as far as I got in the last playthrough. We've got City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boyd's resignation, Mayor Rogers' sex maniac, and The Fact. Mark War 2 to be shown in Freeburg day before worldwide premiere per the mayor's personal request. Time to go to work. Alright. Crappy car, uneventful drive, apparently.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away.
I got a feeling you either had a
Yesterday
really
I
good
turned 60,
or really bad father figure.
but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea
That's
to
a
act
name, I
blind
guess.
when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers.
Oy, jeez.
It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher.
Oh, jeez, I hope I wasn't able to, click the newspapers to hear more. I didn't even think about that. I think you can just read the headlines. I guess we'll see.
This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job.
Aw,
Though
we
it's
are
true,
resigning.
I'm mad as hell. Not
Or rather,
because
our
I
resignation was
subconsciously
announced.
blame
Not
everyone
sure if
else.
it's, a
Though I
voluntary
damn sure
resignation.
do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm going to have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go.
Uh-oh.
I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them.
Oh, yeah. We're a loose cannon cop, baby. We don't play by the rules. Unless we do. I guess it's really up to us.
I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin?
Wow, you do not
Shutting
like
my
reporters.
eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
No, Jack. You're certainly not afraid of flashing. Sorry. Okay, I guess we'll... Oh, here we go. Okay. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? That's really nice. Yeah. Freeburg told me he wants a fresh face running Freeburg PD, so no, it didn't come as a surprise. Let's play nice for now. I mean, it can't hurt. Do you already know the name of the successor? No. Of course not, and I don't think the mayor's office know who it is either. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to resigning. The mayor offered him your position. Would that change his mind? No. Yeah, I don't think anybody involved with a corruption scandal should probably not become chief of police. Maybe that's why we're resigning. Maybe we're tied up in that too. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? No comment. Usually prefer to answer all your questions, but in this kind of situation I've got to say, no comment. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? Definitely not. That's just not possible. Mayor Rogers is a true professional, and he makes his decisions carefully. There's no place in our jobs for hard feelings. Thank you. Alright, I think that went well overall. Not too much good, I think, doing drama would have done.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
We are not pleased with Mr. Kendrick. Wow. Not shelling out the big bucks for you, are they, Jack? Jack's his name, right? Jack Boyd? Jack Boyd. All right. Relaxing or taking medication?
As soon as I heard the
Hopefully
door
taking
creak,
medication.
I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts,
Wow.
white polo shirt,
Somebody plays
and
a
the white
lot
smile of
tennis.
a hungry shark.
Smile-
Mayor
smile
Rogers
doesn't look
enters
that way
every
to me.
room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the
called it.
judges.
Tennis player over here.
Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking
They
at
are
City
creaky
Hall.
floorboards.
No reason for me to hang around.
Well, This morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
That's probably a good public health decision, and you still sound like a jerk for doing
That's
it.
what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes.
Schemes?
Sit nice and quiet for the next
Schemes.
180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero.
God, what a
That's the
jerk.
only thing that you still have left.
Ugh.
Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
Oh.
You had a million chances
Apparently
to
we
secure
were
a luxury
actually pretty
pension,
open to the schemes.
one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime
It's looking
soon.
pretty casual, leaning on our desk that way. Jeez.
180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me.
Gosh.
I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
Is he a corporation
I'll
or a
do
superhero?
my best.
Because those are the only things that should be named Troy Star.
And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
Wow. What a tool. Whoa, hello.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number.
Do I need to censor that?
Mr.
You really
Mayor?
can't see
Yeah,
anything.
is this Troy Starr?
Pretty much art.
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy
Ah.
Starr.
Okay, I really like Jack Boyd. We're gonna have fun together, I think. Checkpoint reached. Good job, everybody. Wasn't easy, but together we made it through. Alright, head of culture department owns villa in Italy. Good for him. Francis Kendrick could replace Jack Boyd. That's exactly the opposite of what I said. Cleanliness of city streets increased by 20%. Wow, I definitely thought I was going to hear more about myself than we did today. I guess I was too good at being non-confrontational. Crappy car. Same car, different day. Day 2. I'll be done, I'm sorry.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners.
That's inefficient.
Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse.
Jeez.
The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts.
Okay.
The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg.
So yeah, probably not
No
about
evidence
become
to
the new
support
chief.
the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis
nice little
didn't
bald
say
spot, don't
anything,
we?
but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Gosh. Oh, here we go. Would you like some tips on how the game works? I'm a 60-year-old police chief a few months away from retirement. I don't need anyone telling me how to do my job. No, but honestly, we should probably see what they've got. We've got? Somebody has, anyway. Freeburg PD organizes upcoming work assignments, shifts, today, tomorrow, every shift, kind of progress. You can freely move employees between shifts. So, more characteristics. Abrams, 12:30. Proceed. Okay, figure around 150 is average. Wow, this guy is a really good cop. This cop is approaching 10 times better than the average police officer. Abrams, you are a valued member of this team. Laceman who falls short of this mark is not entirely reliable. Considerably higher, safe bet even in a pinch. Okay, so that changes. Got it. How tired your policemen are. Oh, how tired they are. Okay. Employees don't tell you everything. Some additional characteristics are hidden from view. Some cops are lazy. Will come up with any reason they can think of to take the day off. Others like to drink too much. You can only guess about these things, but you should be able to draw conclusions. Oh. Okay, so this is a crew, huh? So, things seem pretty well balanced here. A good number of people. I think did say 150. Crap. Yeah, it said 150 was about average. So we've got 3 star players, a couple okay people, and holy crap, it looks like we gave... I was going to say one of the secretaries a police uniform, but that's insulting to secretaries. We appear to have given, like we needed an additional body in a uniform, and we just went to the nearest retirement home and said, who wants to earn a little extra money for bingo? And so Price joined the force. I'm very excited to involve her on a number of high-profile cases. And then we've got these people who look much more debonair. I'm going to assume that those are the detectives. So, since we got 3 of them, hopefully there's like a murder in works or something, because would hate for them to be paid to be sitting around doing nothing. Yeah, can you... Okay, good. Alright, so this is the city. It's a nice little city, kind of Chicago-esque if the lake was a river. Which I guess really generalizes Chicago. Probably should have read that. Whatever. Hit and run. The easiest way to determine how difficult a test might be is to check how many units you can send. Oh, okay. Alright. So we can send 2 officers on this one. So therefore, it's not that bad. So I'm going to send Purdy and Price. Here we go. I'm excited to see how she Price's very professional attitude towards things. I expect her to drive up, probably knock over a fire hydrant as she pulls in. Crime in progress. Fight at the Last Picture Show Theater. A theater manager reports that during a showing of Citizen Kane, drunk man allegedly with the word Rosebud. That's not cool. Not that there's anybody who hasn't had that spoiled for them by now, but still. Funny that somebody tried to fight him, actually. That kind of malicious cinephile does not strike me as the type that would put up much of a fist fight, but maybe I'm generalizing. Hit and run. What do we got here? A report? Is this where the detectives come in? Oh no, this is where we get told that how things went. When everything goes well, please capture criminals, nobody dies. Sometimes they manage to escape, try to avoid dead cops or civilians. That does seem like a pretty low bar to set. Offender escaped? God, Price. How bad are you? You are worthless. Sorry, not really. Supposedly, Yancey, or no, Purdy was supposed to be really good there. But Price must have been so bad that she... Okay, good. Okay, good. So they get rewarded when they do well, not just punished when they do poorly. Oh, jeez. Armed robbery. Suburb. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun. Whole collection of adult models. One Jeanette Brand who lives in the suburbs. Okay. So I've got to say, stealing porn... not that concerning. Shotgun, yes. Whole collection of adult movies, not so much. So, but at the same time, jeez, I mean, I've been pretty let down so far. I'm going to put Kochi on it. And, hopefully Asano won't weigh her down too much. I can't imagine that they're that serious about it, honestly. Cat's law firm. Deceased father's will. Ugh. Alright, Purdy. Redeem yourself. I'm not going to burden you with this sack of flour in a police officer's uniform over here. Price, I've got to say, can I fire people? Can I fire people? I bet I'm going to be able to fire people later on. And Price is going to be first on the menu at the restaurant of unemployment. Passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician that ran away with his guitar and his money. Boo! Let the old man play. God. I am not sure you are better than nothing, Price. You might represent, like... Oh, I'm just so mad at you already. We're not going to get along, I don't think, you and I. Okay, I guess these little lights are... Ooh, hello. Direct orders. When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they might contact you and ask you to handle this... Don't waste your time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems on your plate. Okay, so plan of attack. Got it. Trying to shut the hassle surrounded. Moaning and loud laughter. So, sounds like some kind of teenage orgy going on. Would open up police do the trick? I think so. Hey, looks like we were right. I feel like sneaking in, well, it still might have worked, but the cop probably wasn't going to see anything that they wanted to. Oh, okay, because we're heading into the evening now. Very cool. Light comes on, like that. When can I send the SWAT team on stuff? I want to send them on a pornography car chase. Hey, alright, Purdy, you have, well, maybe not redeemed yourself, but it's a net, not a net loss anymore. Here we go. Alright, we're getting the hang of things. Price, wow, you have tripled your professionalism in a single case, which doesn't say much about how worthless you were before. Alright, another day making citizens safer. Only had one getaway. I need a couple of extra hands tomorrow. You can order any cop to come and work overtime. If they're working flat out, they'll be much more exhausted. Somebody's bound to make a mistake. Oh, okay, so this is shift day. They're home today, but we'll see them tomorrow. And wow, we've got a number of people who are a lot worse, but Stovall over here who is a lot better. So that's good to know. Let's try it and see how it goes. And if we really need people to work overtime, then we'll know it for the future. I think they're still taking things easy on us
Used to
anyway.
be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point, every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else.
Gosh, you gotta wonder what
Probably
happens after 10
sounds
years
crazy,
to make you
but
start,
I sympathize with the guy. What can I
going
do?
rotten.
Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Guess I get that. He's probably had our back a whole bunch of times, even if not.
Called
say,
all
you
of
know,
the people on that
cities.
list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if
Whoa,
you netted
seriously?
all the big fish and hit all
Should
your
have gone to the
bonuses.
academy.
Never knew you for a
I
fisherman.
was not aware
Well,
that
you
was
never
the
got
going
into
salary
my
these
business,
days.
and I'm not trying to get into yours.
If you're crazy good at
But
your job,
be
anyway.
careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sounds
Sand.
innocuous. Uh-oh. Sinister
Christopher
music.
G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events.
Well, he definitely stands out there.
An avid hunter, I hear. even dabbles in
At a
poetry.
formal party, the
You'd
old
never
Jane's
guess
knitted
he's the
sweaters
head of
kinda
the
stands
oldest
out.
and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his
The Don.
great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies.
I say
Hardly
as if I
needs
have
to
any idea
intimidate
of
anyone to
the
get his
structure of a
point
mafia.
across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his
Jesus
quiet
Christ.
approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price.
Jeez, you aren't
In
kidding.
4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers.
God,
And Sand's people
Okay.
made sure every paper reported
that's
it.
kind of going a little too far.
Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack,
Violent crime is
please
never acceptable,
listen to
but
me. I'm
I think the
in with
message was
these
coming,
guys.
got
We
across
agreed,
pretty early
Frank.
there.
That's not the kind of business I'm into.
Yeah, no
I don't
way.
go there. Never
Apparently,
have,
I'll do
never
like
will.
a little stuff on the side, a little side project here or there. But familicide is not something I dabble in lightly. That's the retirement date. Construction of Cinema Museum postponed again. Legendary singer Gennaro Crespo comes to Freeburg. All right, well, I think that's a good place to leave off for this one, guys. Loving it so far. Really loving the graphics of everything, actually. Very artistic, but really crisp and plays well with the story, I think. Very appropriate. But looking forward to playing it again. I will see you in the next video. Later days. Wait, crap. Okay, we're gonna get into the station, and then we're gonna be done. Okay, asking for a day off. Okay. Birch didn't come into work today. Wow. So he didn't ask for a day off, he just didn't come in. Some sick children can have the day off. Ugh. Only because you are completely useless, Roy. Rank, okay. So we can distribute it, improve the rank. I got it. Increase the professionalism, learn to command. Got it. Okay, now I will see you in the next one, guys. Sorry about the accidentally hitting the go to work button. Anyway, see you in the next one. Later days!